see. I'm so hungry. So glad my mom hooked me up with all these cans. Okay, salmon. Yeah, pink salmon, okay. I'm gonna eat this. What else is here? Some iced tea. Cool. Oh yeah, I even have some milk in here. Okay, I think this will work for now, because I'm hungry. Man, it's been so long since I have eaten. Alright, I need to... Where's my can opener? Did I take with me? Because I sure don't want to go outside. The radiation maybe settling in. Oh yeah, I got my can opener. Cool. Okay. Hardly see in here. I hope this light lasts. I remember I put new batteries in it. Because I gotta stay here 2 weeks. Otherwise, if I come out sooner, I don't want to be glowing in the dark. So hungry. So hungry. Okay, thank you, Lord, for this food. Amen. Greg, is that you? Hello? Hello, Greg, can you hear me? Hello? Come on, Greg, I hope you can hear me. Greg, this is Oleg. Oleg. OP, remember? You should hear my voice. Can you recognize me? Hello? I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Can you hear me? Oh man, I don't know, bad signal, no signal. What to do? I need to meet Craig. I'm so close to him. I need to make a plan. I've been here already. How long have I been here? Let me count it. Yeah, I still have 3 more days to make 2 full weeks. 3 more days and hope my truck starts so I can continue. I need to get to Greg's house. I'm so thankful I have this food. Oh man, thank God I ate. Now I need to try to catch some sleep. 3 more days. 3 more days and I can somehow continue my journey. Okay, sleep. I hope I don't freeze. I do feel a little heat coming from that boiler. Still, it's so freezing here. You know, this coat is awesome, so warm. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna try to call one more time. Greg, maybe he can hear me. Greg, are you there? Greg, this is Oleg. I hope you can read me. try to sleep. Hopefully I can get 5 hours or something. Well, so I was already unloaded, which which was just perfect, perfect scenario. I was already load free, getting on 84, uh, heading west for another load. And I tell you the truth, I prayed about it many times that God would somehow work it out, that I would, get away from nuclear explosion or even be away from it altogether. But I'm still kind of but I was far enough. So I was empty. I always fuel my truck before I go into the bigger city situation. So my tanks were full. And as I'm getting on 84, suddenly I get the message on the phone about incoming bomb. And I'm thinking this is like a miracle because I'm already getting on 84 going west. And I'm thinking, bomb, where is it going to land? It's not going to land in Newberg. It's probably going to drop on New York, right? So I just put pedal to the metal and I was going like 80 miles an hour the whole way. There was a warehouse that I unloaded once. In that warehouse, they used to have all kinds of wire, big rolls of wire. And I thought and I knew that because I dropped the load there once.
Okay.
And I thought that'll be perfect place for me to hide because I also knew they had some sort of basement because while I was there one time, it's been several months, but I saw steps going down. So I thought, whatever it is, that's going to be perfect place for me, to stay for a couple of weeks to survive. And so I did. I got there. What the scariest thing was?
What?
I actually saw the mushroom cloud in my mirror.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was just like, what is this, a movie?
Wow.
And but that was far enough. I mean, I was already on 84, 20 miles past Newberg, west of Newberg, so it was kind of far enough. I don't know which direction wind was blowing, but hopefully I didn't get any radiation while I was trying to get away from it, So anyway, I got to that warehouse and I, as quick as possible, grabbed 3 of my boxes with canned food. I had also 5 gallons of water. I always have lots of water on hand. I always have anywhere 5 or 8 gallons of water. And I tried to ration it because, I knew I had to try to survive for 2 weeks.
Right.
And so I did. And it was actually a decent place. It was some sort of small boiler room.
Okay.
It was at times so scary. There was explosions. I don't know what was exploding. Maybe some.
I know they have oil tanks over there, like big oil tanks. So maybe that caught on fire somehow, or
maybe because it was really heavy duty explosions. One time I thought that the shock wave is just gonna blow away the warehouse, so it was really close. And I thought if it does, at least I'm under the ground. Of course, how would I get out of there if it did? Plus, my truck would be destroyed if that happened.
Sure.
So
this was in Wilkes-Barre, right?
Yeah, that was in Wilkes-Barre, yeah, Pennsylvania. And from there, I was trying to contact you on the radio.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, the signal didn't
go
through.
Wasn't strong enough. Yeah,
right.
I heard you. I just.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I heard you trying to call me, and I tried to call back, and.
Right. I heard just a little bit bits and pieces too.
Yeah.
But obviously I uh, couldn't reach on the radio. So I thought, I hope that somehow I'm able to start driving, because my truck obviously, well, I got here, it wasn't affected by EMP, because I think I was probably far enough from the
Yeah, probably.
explosion.
They must not have used EMPs yet. Maybe they're going to use the EMPs later after we try to rebuild.
Who knows? But I think EMP from actual explosion, I think, wasn't strong. It was too far away, right? Because my truck still worked.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I was thinking and praying and hoping that you would be home. You would not bug out, which obviously you didn't. That's good news for me.
Good news, yeah.
Because I don't know anyone else in the area, and I still had to get over to you a couple hundred miles,
Right.
So
where did you leave your truck?
Believe it or not, there was another semi that was jackknifed on the road.
Okay.
I hiked for about 7 or 8 miles.
Wow. Okay.
And
you have any frostbite or any hypothermia? You feel?
I think I'm okay, because I had in my truck, I always have wool socks, wool pants.
Right.
And I did feel cold, but
You're okay.
I think I'm okay. Sleeping was really cold. With all the clothes that I had, I still felt cold.
Really?
Well, I had to make a bed pretty much on the concrete floor.
Right.
I had some cardboard in my truck that, I took those boxes apart that, I had my preps in.
Right.
I
Just
used
make
that.
some insulation.
Right, make some insulation. And so I barely had water, enough water. I had, like I told you, 5 gallons of water with me, which for 2 weeks was
barely
not enough, even for one person.
Yeah.
So,
did you get exposed to any radiation, as far as you know?
Do
you feel any sickness at all? Any kind of
I
feel nauseous or anything?
No.
Any headaches, any temperature?
No.
Okay.
I have none of those symptoms.
Okay.
So I think I probably didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe the wind was blowing opposite direction. Maybe there was no wind. I'm not sure.
Well, maybe you got to the warehouse fast enough.
Right.
Before the fallout started to land.
Right.
So you probably got there and, thank God, right?
Yeah, thank God.
Oh,
by the way. If you were
somewhere else, you might not have been able to find the shelter. Who knows?
Yeah, because this was just like perfect situation. I knew where I was going, pretty much. I still had to get to Wilkes-Barre from Newberg, which was a little bit of a driving, but still I was getting away. I was going west, and it wasn't that far. It's not like I had to drive for a day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did. Oh, by the way, as I was driving to Wilkes-Barre, I saw 3 stealth bomber flying east.
Okay.
Accompanied by the fighter jets.
Right.
So I don't know where they came from. Probably from
Whiteman, Missouri. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I've never seen stealth bombers in real life before.
Right.
Much less flying pretty low altitude, because I could clearly see it was stealth bombers. So don't know why they flew so low. I don't know what altitude, but I could clearly see it was a stealth bomber. So anyway, I made it this far, thank God. Tried to call my family, and no, there was no answer.
Right.
So I somehow need to get over back to Northwest.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty dangerous, potentially. The roads may get blocked.
That's what I'm worried about.
Or maybe cars that are broken down. Trucks like the one you got stopped by.
Yeah, because just like now, I couldn't drive any further because there was jackknife truck.
Right.
So who knows how I'll get home.
Yeah, I guess you have no choice.
I have no choice.
You have to try.
Try and
do your best.
Drive as far as I can, and then maybe on foot, maybe I'll find some bicycle or
Right. Do whatever you can.
something. Just do whatever I can. Try to.
Yeah. Maybe you may have to hot start a car at some point.
Yeah, or somebody's
Potentially.
moped
Or
or
whatever you can do.
motorcycle, whatever I can. Whatever I can
Do you have any
find.
tire chains? It
I
might
do.
get icy when you
Yeah,
get through the Midwest and the Rocky Mountains. It's going to be icy, so
Yeah, we're in the season.
yeah.
Yeah, you're actually required to carry tire chains
Okay.
after Halloween,
Mhm.
November 1st. In most states, they require you from November 1st to April to carry chains.
Okay.
It varies a little bit, but
Okay.
generally,
That's good. So you
you're
already
required.
had some.
Yeah, I already have them.
Okay. That's
So,
good. What about your fuel? How much fuel do you have?
fuel, it was just also, as I said, I always get fueled up before I go into, even though Newberg is not New York City, still, I always try to fill up before I go to
Drop the load
potentially
off.
bigger areas,
Okay. Right.
which my tanks are full. My truck gets like 10 miles to a gallon when I have no load. So potentially, if I go slow like 60, I'll probably get a couple thousand miles. So yeah, if there is no roadblocks, no crazy weather, maybe bridge could be out. Who knows?
Right.
I could potentially get a couple thousand miles on this fuel, and then I'll have to, don't know where and how, but get more fuel or find another mean of transportation to get the rest of the way home. So I don't know. This journey might last few days or few weeks,
For weeks.
or
Yeah.
even maybe a month or two.
Yeah.
So just hard
When
to
do you
say.
want to leave? How soon?
Honestly, I want to leave maybe tomorrow,
Okay. Tomorrow morning.
right?
Okay.
Because I just don't know what's going on home,
Right.
and I cannot get a hold of anyone. I try to get a hold of everybody. My brother, my wife, my sister, my parents, and no one answers. Hopefully the phones will start working again, but so far so bad. So, uh, so I'm just itching to get going.
Right. Right.
So I'm thinking tomorrow morning, I'll, first thing in the morning, just head out.
Okay. Okay. I have some spare gas tanks that you can use for diesel fuel if you need to siphon some fuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also have a pistol I can give to you so you can protect yourself.
That would be amazing.
So.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Yeah, no problem. You have enough food, right?
Oh, I have plenty of food. Yeah, I have plenty of food. I have a bunch of canned food, but I also have some freeze-dry food.
Okay.
Which I always carry for some kind of emergency.
Right.
And if I have to leave my truck and be on foot or on a bicycle or whatever,
right,
I won't be able to take cans. They're too heavy.
Right.
I'll just take my freeze-dry and just hope for the best.
Is there anything you need? Anything at all? Just think of anything you'd need, like medical supplies or...
I have a bunch of medical supplies with me as well.
Okay.
I mean, if you can hook me up with few gas cans
yeah,
that I can use and a gun, that would be
okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You have a siphon pump to siphon the fuel out?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do have one of those.
Okay.
Well, I just didn't have
You have any
cans.
tools for your truck in case,
Basic tools.
basic tool, you have everything,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, anything serious, you can do it anyway.
Right.
You need air tools, power tools.
Right.
Just most basic things. I have toolbox.
Right. Coolant and everything.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the story and that's my plan.
Okay. Did you see anything else? Anything else on the way when you were coming from Newberg? Anything else interesting?
I saw.
When you were coming from.
I saw a whole bunch of people getting on the freeway.
Okay.
But since I was already like 15-20 miles west of Newberg, there was some little jam around the Port Jervis area.
Right.
But nothing serious, thank God. Nobody broke down or had an accident.
Okay.
But I was able to
just keep going.
and You know, I just had in my head, I couldn't get out of my head all those nuclear war survival series that you put out that I used to
Yeah.
watch. I thought, no, I gotta get to that place in Wilkes-Barre so I can be underground for a couple of weeks. You know.
I'm glad that you watched it. Yeah.
Oh, I always watched it with great interest. It was interesting. This subject always interests me, all my life pretty much, and well, it came to pass, and it now it's useful. The
Right.
knowledge that I accumulated, everything I ever learned, you know, I
It's definitely
put to
worth
use.
it.
It was worth it, yeah. So uh, something else in my mind. I want to tell you. So anyway, yeah, uh, gun would be super helpful because I don't know what I'll be facing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, there could be some desperate people, some gangs, and they may try to block your truck and rob you or something.
Another thing, if I would
take
be
your food.
on foot, what about wild animals? That's
another thing too, right?
You know, I've driven through West so many times. I've seen coyotes, wolves. Never seen bear, but I'm sure they're out there.
And you have to go through Montana and Idaho.
Right, right. So I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah.
You know. So
I'll definitely give that to you.
Yeah, thanks, my friend.
You have a backpack and everything?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Backpack, I'll be carrying backpack and a handbag, and a shoulder bag. I'll be loaded because at first I'll be super loaded, but as I continue, the load will get easier and lighter because I'll be eating food and drinking water.
Right.
But so that's the plan.
Sounds like a good plan. I think that's good, and I don't know if we'll be able to stay in contact once you get that far out. So I'll probably lose connection with you after you probably get into Ohio or Indiana.
Yeah.
I won't be able to reach you with the ham radio anymore. So if anything happens, then let me know before you get too far out.
Oh yeah.
Because by then I won't be able to get in touch with you at all.
Right.
So
I hope eventually everything will get restored. Services, phones.
Right.
Just who knows how long.
Who knows how long? Yeah.
Right. Might be weeks or months.
Right. I'll be praying for you. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Oh, thanks, Greg. Yeah, I will need it. And
yeah, and hopefully we can see each other when this is all over.
Yeah. Hopefully.
It might be a while though. So
yeah,
take care of yourself.
I don't even know what to think. Am I gonna still drive truck or not? But I think eventually things will get restored, like communication. So
hopefully, yeah,
we can talk and
yeah. Once everything gets restored.
Right.
It might be a few months though, so.
Yeah, it might be a while.
Yeah, depending on what happens. They're talking about possibly an invasion that Russia and China and the South American countries, they're gonna potentially invade us now. Sounds good. I'll give you the handgun and the gas cans, and we'll be on our way. I'll walk you to the truck and make sure you get there safe.
All right. Oh, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. So glad you were home. You didn't bug out. I tell you, I like your little basement here. It's nice. It's tight, but it's nice and cozy, and it feels safe.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah,
that's good.
Feels good.
Well, it's good to at least see you. Even though it's such a short time, but at least I can help you out, and hopefully you'll be okay. I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
That your trip home is safe. So.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. I will.
No problem.
Need prayers.
Yeah, I think we all are gonna need prayers.
Yeah. Right.
Here you go, Oleg. It's a Glock 20.
Greg, it's the one we were shooting at the range.
Yeah.
Wow.
10 millimeter.
Thank you so much. This is wow. This is what this will be useful even if I come across wolves or bear, you know.
Yeah, here, take some magazines too.
Oh man, 30 round magazines. Now that's what I'm talking about. 30 round. You know, with this firepower, I think I'll be okay. Thank you so much. You know, first, I always pray that God puts his angels over me, but having a peace helps.
Definitely.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, no problem.
This is truly good support, you know. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.